Neshama Franklin.
Hello, love. In 1971, I, a city girl, bought the farm. How did this happen? Well, we were living in San Francisco in a Victorian flat with our two children, and the landlord wanted it back. The nerve. And we were putative hippies. My husband had dropped out, I was working, and we were spending most of our time in Golden Gate Park. So we figured we should go to the big park across the bridge, and we started to explore Marin County. And it felt very suburban until that fateful Thanksgiving. We were invited to Thanksgiving, and there were people there who lived in this small coastal town, kind of like Brigadoon. But they managed to work in San Francisco. And we, who never fit anywhere, felt that this might be our place. And so we actually bought property, which astounded everybody, including our parents, who never thought we'd settle down. So they threw in the now ridiculous down. And there we became, and you should know that this property, it was 5 dilapidated buildings on a scant acre. It was the seat of a small farm. All the rest of the acreage was sold, and we got what was left. And nobody wanted it. It had been on sale for a long time. But we knew what we were going to do with it because we were, despite our small family, introverted and lonely. And we said we could make our own neighborhood. We could invite people we liked to live with us, not like a commune, but. So, this is the way it worked. First, in the old schoolhouse, there's a kind of a horseshoe-shaped driveway, and here's the old schoolhouse that was drug over the fields from the school down there here when they didn't need it anymore. The previous owner was on the school board. So here was this schoolhouse, and into it moved Brandy and Rain. They used to be Bob and Brenda. And, you know, he was from England, and he had long hair, and he was kind of an architect and kind of a contractor, and God knows that building needed that. And she was a warm Irish lass, and they had children the age of our children. That seemed like a fit. Then across the driveway that way moved my cousin, who was getting a degree from the Art Institute. And one of the rooms in that cottage, we called the grenade room because it looked like something had exploded in there. Somebody had dug up a spring and it was a mudslide. And so she got the hashish construction company to fix it up. And they were a little vague, you know. At one point she said the ceiling, and they said, you asked for floor, you got floor, you asked for, etc. But she turned that into her master's thesis. And then there was the barn. And okay, we had kids, we were in the country, we got animals. So there was the pony Raisin, very recalcitrant. He only went when he wanted to go. There were the chickens. They laid till they stopped, and then we didn't know what to do with them. There were the goats. What were we thinking? And all they wanted was Omeline. It's very expensive, and they turned up their noses to everything else. So, you know, the pony got stuck outside. The chickens went, the goats went, and this guy showed up. He'd been eyeing that barn for a long time. He said, I can make it work. I can build a place. It'll be a house. It'll be a workshop. It won't cost you a thing. And that's what he did. And so here we are with this community of sorts. And oh, upstairs, I forgot to mention Shia. He was a guitarist, highly recommended. He played the same riff over and over. He was very depressed, especially when he brought his girlfriend Desdemona there as well. They were gone, but there have been washes of people in and out of the Franklin farm. And now we have to fast forward to what it's like today. Well, across in the schoolhouse is one cousin. Across the other way is that other cousin who came back after the divorce. Downstairs is a landscape gardener, which is good because I'm still a city girl and I don't know anything about the land. So she kind of tells me what to do. And the guy in the barn, he's still there. Now, how does it work? How does it feel? Like a family, which means, we all want to be there so badly that we somehow make it work, despite the plethora of automobiles and the guy who likes to shoot varmints and the guy who likes to tell bad and sexist jokes. That's my cousin. But in any case, we all want to really be there until, the waters are rising. We're right on the fault, tsunami, earthquake. But we're going to hang into the Franklin farm as long as we can. Thank you.